Okay. All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to call the joint standing committee meeting of the City of Temple City and Temple City Unified School District meeting to order at 4:01 p.m. Thursday, September 25th. Oh wait, no, this is the meeting minutes. January. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Thursday, January 15th, 2026. First, we have a roll call. Board Member Georgina.
Here.
Board Member Smith.
Here.
Councilmember Chavez.
Here.
And myself, Mayor Pro Tem Mann, I'm here. Next, we have approval of the minutes for the September 25th, 2025 meeting. Anyone have any comments or a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Motion by Councilmember Chavez. You have a second?
Second.
All right, second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. The minutes have been approved unanimously. We move on to discussion items. 4A, we will start with the city updates with the e-bikes. So City Manager Ryan Cook, would you?
Thanks, Mayor Pro Tem Mann.
take
As you know, we've been working proactively both with the school district staff and our SAO team and Mr. Amaya, our public safety supervisor. There have been a few small changes in the, well, not small, there have been some changes in the law related to e-bikes, and Mr. Amaya will go over that briefly.
Yes. Before you do that, the last council meeting, I think Mr. Murphy is going to bring that back to council as well?
Yes, he's going to bring that back to council. You get a tiny preview of that right now.
Okay, so we're going to get a better picture of it at our next council meeting. So if you want to view that or whatever, we can always.
What is that?
That would be next Tuesday.
The 20th?
Yeah, the 20th. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
So-
Go ahead.
Ideally, I would have liked to have seen greater legislation come through the state in regards to e-bike regulations and enforcement actions. One of the main ones that came through that started at the beginning of the year was the requirement for a red light to be on the rear of e-bikes, to be a static light. Some e-bikes currently operate where they have a function as a brake light. But this would require there to be a static red light on e-bikes. Regulations regarding the speed and the capacities, they're just making sure that they're not to be exceeding the designated wattage, which is 750 watts. Thank you. For all type 1 through 3 e-bikes. And additionally, making it enforceable if anybody were to modify the e-bikes, they could take action against anybody that is known to have altered the e-bike and therefore deeming it illegal. So those are really the main actions that were done. I mean, there's standards that they implemented to making sure that manufacturing is correct. Identification for the classifications of the e-bikes are more clearly visible. But we'll see how that moves forward in that regard.
So that's effective
Those are effective this come January 1. Yes.
as of now.
As of now. Yes.
Okay.
So, in speaking with our special assignment team regarding the city and just kind of activity that we've been having with e-bikes overall, I mean, we see them, we know that they're out there, and they're working and they're coordinating right now to go back to the high school, actually go to Oak Middle School to do a bike rack check, which has been really helpful. When we did that in the past, it kind of sent a lot of murmuring amongst the crowd, amongst the students, and just kind of making them know that we're out there, that we're watching, and to curb some of their activities. So hopefully we can get out there within the next week or so to do those bike rack checks.
And is that only at Oak?
Oak and the high school.
Oh, and high school.
Yes, are primarily where we see the most activity regarding e-bike operations.
What has been the response of the parents? Are they pretty receptive?
The parents actually, yes. So the previous times that we've done it at the high school, we have identified some e-bikes that should not be on campus. Mm-hmm. Campus safety detained those bikes and made the parents actually come and pick up those bikes personally from administrative staff, which is a really good result there, and that actually curb that activity from them coming back onto campus. So the more we can do that, the better it is. The challenge right now is there are more legal e-bikes than there are illegal e-bikes. The ones that we see periodically are the e-dirt bikes, and those can be a little bit dangerous just because they have max speeds at about like 50 miles an hour. So you don't see those too much on campus. That's not to say that they're not in the city, but the kids are smart enough that they're not going to take those to school with them. So I'm also going to be, I had supplied a flyer to the schools previously, just kind of breaking down some of the regulations. I'm going to update that flyer to include the new regulations that just got passed, so they can have that and they can share it. Maybe they could share it through the parent portal, just to kind of bring everybody up to speed with what the current standards are.
Any questions? Other questions?
No, thank you for doing that, though.
It's going to be an ongoing effort on our part too.
Yeah. I think it has to be. They're not going away, so.
All right, thank you. Next, we'll move on to traffic analysis at Longden Elementary.
Thank you, Mayor Fred Cameraman. Right before the Christmas break, staff and I, and actually Mayor Cameraman as well, sat down and talked with the principal of London about some traffic issues that they were finding and some traffic challenges that they were finding, particularly with pickup and drop off and some of the parking challenges that they have. Mr. Maya was there too, excuse me, along with our city traffic engineer. So they did some preliminary data collection right before the Christmas holiday. The traffic engineer wanted to do some as school got back into session. She's going to have some recommendations on some changes in some of the signage and some changes in the area as well to help with the flow, especially left turns right off of Primrose as being one of the primary ones, but maybe some other tweaks as well. So we will have that finalized hopefully within the next 2 weeks going, and then we will meet with the Longden principal again, talk to him and his staff, and then go through the process to implement. So hopefully, and then after that period of time, we'll monitor how that is changing any of the behaviors of some of the traffic patterns and of the individuals that are dropping off and picking up, especially in that corner off of Primrose and up and around is the primary one that's of the biggest concern. See how that's working out for a few months and seeing if other tweaks and other changes need to be made as well. So thanks to a collaborative effort by everybody to try to work through some of the issues that are causing some consternation and some problems with the staff and the parents dropping off in that area. Is there anything else I missed?
Is TransTech also going to be, I don't know if it's a TransTech issue, but I forgot what street that is right in front of the school where Kyle said it says no parking.
Oh yeah.
Wyndham?
No,
Wyndham.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's part of the plan
That would be
to look
fine.
at, to see what accommodations they can make in front of the school.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. So that there's enough space, curb to curb, for enough of the traffic to flow through and people doing what sometimes they maybe shouldn't be doing in and around that area too. Forgot about that one.
Sure.
So we'll once that, I'll make sure, and I informed Art about it as well, that we had that meeting, and we'll come back to you soon.
Great. Any questions for Brian?
Thanks again for doing that.
All right. Thank you, Brian. All right. Next
Have
we'll.
we,
Yeah.
have we had any accidents in the area? Any kids hit or adults hit or cars accidents that we're aware of?
Vehicle accidents, I have to look to see. I know that I can say definitively that there's been no pedestrian involved traffic collisions.
Other TCs we'd have to take a look at, but we took a quick look at
Other what?
other traffic collisions.
Oh,
We haven't looked
I
at.
think I'm a cop or something.
I was meeting with our CSO team today, so my mindset is there. Even though I'm a wannabe cop apparently.
I mean, it hasn't, I only asked because I haven't heard of any accidents, so to speak. I mean, maybe,
I'm sure there have been
I mean-
TC at that temple. I'm sure there has been traffic collisions in the area.
like, just fender benders or something.
Yeah,
I
but-
remember some that have gone into that, are you talking about Temple City Boulevard in Longton, or?
No,
okay.
Primrose.
Primrose,
Oh,
Primrose is the
okay.
one that goes around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's a
Or
funky little area.
Mhm.
Residential area.
Yeah. So.
Curves.
But we'll come back with that as part of the traffic analysis as to Jana will finish once she's got some more recommendations, because she's obviously looked at that as well as our traffic engineer, and some of her recommendations are also based on the fact that she's got to go through the warrants and everything else related to that for traffic collisions that happen in the area.
Granted, there's also a lot of physical constraints that we simply
Mm-hmm.
cannot work ourselves out of.
People's front yard.
Yeah, the front yards, the width of the streets,
Yeah.
the lack of sidewalks,
Yeah.
or even other constraints. I'll name one anecdotally is, we talk about where Longden and Temple City Boulevard intersect, and we have that no left turn sign during school hours. Not many people follow that. And then what exacerbates it, even though it's a good thing, is there's a crossing guard that helps people cross across Temple City Boulevard. So then what happens is effectively if someone's making a left turn and someone's trying to turn right, one's blocked by the crossing guard, the other's blocked by oncoming traffic, so everything just stops. Yeah. So I mean, how do you work around that? That's why we're bringing in TransTech to kind of help us see if there's some other thing we missed that we can do. But again, trying to like manage expectations is not going to magically disappear overnight. And I don't think there's a silver bullet solution per se.
I think part of the problem is we have more cars too. Do
Yeah.
kids walk to school anymore? I don't think so, pretty much.
Not
Everybody gets driven in, it
yeah.
seems like.
Not as much.
Or e-bikes. Well, too. Okay. All right. Ongoing issue, we'll be monitoring it.
Okay, we'll move on to the district updates. Safe route to schools.
Is that you, Con?
Yes, it's me. So the high school and the traffic situation and the high school is getting better, and then mostly contribute the city support. The cops is writing a ticket, and the most of the problem
Is that on limit?
Yes, most of the issue is the parents, they did not follow the rule regulation,
She was surprised.
Yes, yes. So it helps. So probably just like we need to keep remind the parents, just especially probably beginning of school year or the end of school year, just like write some ticket or remind them. So so far after that, and then the parents remember. So right now it looks like we don't have a major issues. Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. Yes.
And obviously that area is mostly the parents drop off because the students, they don't go there, right? They go off Temple City Boulevard into the other lot by the,
Yeah, so
By
some
the-
of the kids, they're walking to school, so
Right.
when the parents suddenly get a U-turn, then that is the dangerous, the
Yeah.
risk for hit the kids increase. Yeah,
Well, and the teachers go in that parking lot.
yes, yes.
did we ever resolve the issue that was brought up by a student there last year regarding the sidewalks?
We're still,
Or are we still working on that?
there's some potential right-of-way acquisition.
That's on the limit also.
Issues as well on that, so, and just how that section of Lemon has organically kind of been used by the property owners as well, so
Mhm.
we're still evaluating dealing with the public right-of-way versus private property issues, so we still have to finish that, and I'll report back on that as well.
What's the name of the street that goes into the back? They used to call it Tobacco Road, I think. What is that?
Emperor.
Is that what it is?
Emperor.
Emperor. Do people drop off in that area also, or no? They're not allowed to.
No,
Especially
it's not
right now.
anymore.
There's nothing but construction.
So there's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah,
so,
we're doing
so it's not a,
construction.
nobody uses the street anymore, or basically,
No,
or?
not right now, because we're.
It's not a good place to drop
Yeah.
off kids
Right.
anyway.
You're not encouraging people to drop
Yeah.
out there.
Well, especially since the adult, and the adult school
The-
move
yeah,
as
the-
well
yeah,
was a big
okay.
one.
I haven't been over there for a while,
Yes,
so.
yeah.
But even before, because it's not that wide, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
you drop a kid off and then you have to like do a 3-point turn to
Yeah,
get out of
get
it.
out of it. All right.
But over the break, I got a letter from that young lady. Did you happen to get one? An email, I should say. Ava. Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
double check, haven't,
So she didn't send it to me, she sent it to the Historical Society, so I kind of, and she wanted to send one to the Women's Club, so I kind of get the impression she's like reaching out to
Okay.
groups in the community she wanted our support. And I just told her, like, we don't have the resources, we're to
If you wanna
involved
forward
in
it to
issues
us.
outside our mission, but
if you wanna follow.
yeah, I will. It's pretty much the same letter I sent it to Art too, because she didn't send one to him. The only difference is she's got a quote from her gardener to be able to do the.
Okay.
Yeah,
She lives there?
no,
Oh,
no, she must have asked her gardener, hey, how much would you charge to
remove
remove the
those.
landscaping in the easement or something? Yeah, I'll forward it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. But, so she doesn't appear to be satisfied at all.
Some things take time, like
Yeah.
right
Which
away
she-
acquisitions. is,
She doesn't understand that, yeah.
Yeah, that's, I'll tell you, on the county side, right of ways is one of the biggest choke points that agencies can't get over. Because if you can't get entry into private property, you're doing something illegal. Right, so sometimes it's hard to understand. Okay, anything else from the district side?
No, and then if you guys interested in our project, because of the rain, so our project is scheduled after finish by the end of February.
End of February.
Yes, the softball will be most likely finished this month. It's the tennis, the last two part of the project, the tennis court and the then baseball.
And so everything will be complete?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
okay.
complete, fine.
That's great.
Yes, yes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
What are you gonna do with all your spare time now, huh?
Next project.
Yeah.
Next
Special
project, yes, yes.
Okay, great. All right, next we move on to item 4B, discussion for future meetings. Any thoughts on agenda items for next week?
I have a couple of things, just looking at the past minutes. Maybe, have we got any update on the Camino Real beautification? Superintendent Kuna asked if we could add ground cover or landscaping to stadium sidewalks.
That
Maybe we'll get
would the lemon, we'll come back with that.
Okay, and then anything on the school bond? Any updates on the potential school bond?
Yes, and so,
Maybe, I mean, just for
yeah,
future
briefly.
business. I don't expect an answer
Yes,
today.
yes, we have good news. The community is very supportive, and then we are working on a consultant to prepare the budget presentation for this coming board meeting on January 28th.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Donna, Matt, any agenda items you would like?
I'd like to keep the e-bikes, I think that's just an ongoing issue, and the safe routes to school also, I think that's always gonna be an ongoing issue.
Beautification, Camino Real is an important vehicle.
Okay, so we'll have. those-
We'll have better updates for the next meeting, Mayor Pro Tem.
Okay.
And then the sports complex is pretty much done. I noticed you're still working little stuff.
You mean the
Sports complex.
stadium?
At the high school.
That's what she was just talking
Yeah.
about.
We don't call it stadium, we call it a sports complex.
Complex.
Right, well,
That's
she
actually
was
the
just,
right.
yeah, but
Right,
she-
so in there, yeah.
she was just saying the end of February.
Oh, end of February, I'm
End
sorry, I
of
missed
February.
that.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
So, we will finish the softball, the softball field this month.
Okay.
And then we're working on the baseball and the tennis.
So it should be ready for the season then.
Yes, because
Good.
the finish softball, we're able to, limit the shortage of the field to practice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
And
I
then
have clients who used to live in Temple City, but have since moved, but I always remind them to go check it out, and some of them have, and they're just
Yeah,
amazed at how nice it came out. So,
yeah.
good job.
speaking of the construction,
Mhm.
did those issues related to residents not getting cell reception because of that tower get resolved?
So-
Or was that still,
So the temporary tower is there. They
was still a temporary tower?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is still a temporary tower. There may be an extension of that temporary tower,
Yeah.
but then they will be looking for a different location.
But also on the school site?
Yes,
Yes, we're working with the both right.
with a more suitable site for the school.
Oh, I see.
You know, I got a, again, Historical Society got a notice from them. Did you see that?
I did see that one.
Yeah.
I don't know why they sent it to
From
you.
them?
They keep sending them to me.
Yeah.
And they don't send them to Art.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they send them to you.
There was a little confusion about some of that recently, but no, it's so the current cell site is a temporary site. According to the FCC, anything that goes beyond 1 year is then considered semi-permanent, but that's not the case in this situation. It's just an extension of the temporary site, and then the school district will be working with the cell tower brokers and company to find a more suitable permanent site for that cell tower or that cell service.
So that's what the notices are sending?
Yeah, the
Historical
notices were a
Society?
little confusing because they were sending them, making it seem like things were permanent, but they're not.
Okay.
Are they gonna look closer to Temple City Boulevard? Is that what I'm reading between the lines?
No, that notice is, my understanding, that notice is specifically about that temporary site.
I just thought it was interesting that they don't send it to Art.
Well, it's,
I'm just, I don't know, maybe I'm being a conspiracy theorist, but it just seems weird that they don't send them to Art.
Why would they send them to the Historical Society?
don't know.
Oh, yeah,
Have to ask them, I guess. Huh?
I don't know.
Do you know who they are?
They're the cell tower company. They're the
Yeah.
brokers and the representatives of the cell tower companies.
Oh, well, they should know better.
There's I won't get into it. They have cell tower companies have there's vested rights and other things that they have under both federal law, but primarily federal law. So they kind of work at their own pace at sometimes. But there's nothing for the school district to worry about at this point in time.
Sounds good.
All right, and then so we'll also keep the Longden item for next meeting.
Yes,
since
please.
We'll have a lot more information. Okay.
How the other schools doing as far as traffic? I never hear anything from
I think they all
Emperor.
they all have
Emperor
issues
sounds
at
good.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a major issue that they need to bring to our attention.
Melosa is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're all busy.
Oh, no, they're busy, yeah.
Yeah.
They seem to
Yeah.
be able to handle it
Yeah.
right now.
La Rosa and Culverly have peak times, but there's a lot more ingress and egress access through that area.
I would think Cloverly would have issues because we're right across the street from St. Luke's, but I guess St.
It's
Luke's has
not
a
as-
different traffic pattern.
Yeah.
They're on the north.
And they have a different they have a different
Yeah, they don't
time.
really clash at all.
Good.
Yeah.
If anything, some parents try to take advantage of
Yeah.
St. Luke's parking lot. Like they would actually park there and walk their kids across the street.
Yeah,
and London also is a big store. They have 936.
yeah, that's our
kids.
channel. That's our
Cool.
first channel.
London.
London.
936.
London.
Yeah, London. So that also the challenges.
One of the biggest.
And more
Yeah,
staff.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we move on to unfinished business, which we have none. Closing comments, questions from committee members.
Ben, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tom.
Well, I was just gonna bring up what you brought up yesterday.
Well, that's what I was going to bring up. Go ahead. You go ahead and bring
Well,
it
I
up.
just wanted to
It's
let
your-
you
your
know,
stuff.
Oak, and you can feel free to chime in, Connie. Oak Avenue was selected as a national school middle school to watch. And I did let Art know that you were interested in recognizing the
Yeah.
school, and he said he'll get in touch with Brian.
Yeah, the Councilmember Chen had asked me, or he passed that information out to me, and then asked, and he knew that we were going to be meeting today, asked maybe if we would consider putting some type of recognition on the future agenda. So we'll let,
Yeah, Art
Brian
said
will
fine,
apply.
he'll get
Yeah,
with
so
Brian and work
maybe
it
have
out.
the principal and whoever else is involved in that to come and be recognized. I think that'd be nice.
Yeah.
They'll be recognized at our next meeting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So dual recognition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
what it is? Okay.
We'll do it, they'll do it.
Oh, I
Yes.
see.
Yeah.
More recognition,
It's
the
good,
better.
you're on
you
my
know?
credit.
Yeah.
But what does it actually mean? National
So,
Middle School
which
Watch?
means is the school and the staff did a great job because they have a community, community member is all the other middle school principal. So they have certain criteria, they are evaluated, assessed, and we as a staff, we are required to go to different conference hosted by this organization. There's an organization specifically evaluated for the school, middle school to watch, which means is the exemplary middle school.
Oh.
Okay, because of how the school did.
So it's specific to middle schools only?
Right now, this
They
is
have
for-
a
they have a
category.
yes, correct.
Oh,
So
got
this
it,
correct category is for middle school.
And didn't
Yeah.
Oak have to submit
Yes.
an application?
Yes.
And then they
Yeah,
come
they've
out
had-
and
they've
do a
had a lot
site
of
visit.
extracurricular stuff over the years.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's probably
yes.
got them all that.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do a lot of great things.
Fantastic
Yeah.
honor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it is a big honor,
That's
and
great.
then the committee is very impressed for what they do, and then they actually made the decision right on the spot when you visit the school site.
Oh.
So some of the visiting them say, oh, we visit, you guys answer question, then we will come back to give you the result. They basically give them a result right away, just on the spot when they did the school site. So it is a big deal, and it is an honor, and it is great for our community. Yeah.
Great. All right, that's well deserved.
Yeah, yeah, it's exciting.
Congratulations.
It's good for
Congratulations.
them too. It's-
Mhm.
I'm sure a lot of work went into that
Yes.
application. and-
Yeah, the staff did a
So-
great job.
Mhm.
Do you get any money?
I hope so. I probably call them, ask them.
The right person.
Yeah.
Award's nice, but
I know.
nice to come with a little bit of cash.
You know what? It's 80 because if both the city and the district promote and their community and the Chinese community and the community will know it. So yeah. So
Good.
there will be more kids coming in, more money.
I don't know if that's a good thing, though. More kids
Yeah.
coming, more traffic.
More e-bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a
At
problem
some point,
solved.
that brings up an issue, although we're kind of off agenda, but is there a breaking point for the schools to say like, okay, this is it, we can't take any more? Or do they you just
Yeah.
keep
I don't
taking
think
the
we're-
kids?
we're-
Or
Our
are we-
attendance is
we're not
down
near
from what
those
it used to
thresholds?
be.
Yeah, there is. Each school has a capacity. Okay, so at the beginning of each school year, when we have the enrollment, we look at each school site, their capacity and enrollment by site, by grade.
Mhm.
So right now, we still have capacity, and the Oak will be our ideal next project. We need to do something for that site.
because of the amount of students?
Yeah, model
Well, the
students
school's
and
so
the
old.
building.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been old.
the buildings. Yeah.
Well, I'm
75
assuming
years
that's
old.
what the bond is gonna.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yeah.
Well, when my son went to the high school, and I don't know, probably the same with your kids too, there was probably a couple hundred more kids there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when he was there.
Wait, couple hundred more
More.
kids then and now?
Then, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
think it'd be the opposite. There'd be
No.
more.
Yeah.
There was my middle son was what we call the hump. 'Cause you could look at the attendance
Mhm.
for 10, 12 years, and you can see the one class.
Went up and then start
Yeah.
coming down.
There was over 500 in his class.
Well, that could be because of maybe an aging community.
Well,
Maybe
no,
other kids,
because I
or-
mean, even if you look at our attendance over the years, we're down compared to where we were 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's
And all the
true.
cumulative.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. So right now, we are under a song, we are around 950 issues depending on.
At Oak.
Yes, at Oak, each, yeah, so.
I kind of have a semi-related question to that, because I know and I've heard that there's people that would apply from out of district and try to apply into Temple City Unified. Is that contingent upon their home school district releasing them prior to us accepting them?
Yes. There's a request, and the parents have a right to appeal and go to the legal. And right now, every district try to keep their kids.
So in general, most home districts are not releasing.
Yes,
student.
but there's an exception. So, for example, the most district have to release if our kids, our teacher, their kids want to go to school. That is no questionable because it's if you live in the community, if you work in the community, that's easy to approve. But if you say, okay, for example, Temple City Unified School have a group program, you are in San Gabriel, I want to come to Temple City because the program good, that it's difficult to get the San Gabriel Valley to approve.
Wasn't it
Yeah.
if that district offers something that your district doesn't offer?
Yeah.
Because I know, like, I remember it was a big controversy when the School of Arts opened
Yeah.
in Duarte.
Yes.
And Pasadena would not release their kids to go there, and eventually they did, but they've tried
Yeah.
not to.
But if the reason the program will be getting difficult to get different to approve the transfer, because
So there
yeah.
has to be some other reason that's more vested in the Temple
Yes.
City.
Yes, just
area
like
to
yeah,
justify.
the residential and then the workplace,
Work-
so it's
okay,
easy
work
to
place.
release.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another kind of related to that, Adam, are after-school programs up or down, or kind of staying where we're
They're
at?
steady. There's actually a variety of after-school programming at each one of the school sites. So we're one of a few different offerings, for the
Mhm.
Temple City Unified. So, but our numbers, at least since we've returned from the
COVID,
pandemic,
yeah.
from COVID, has been steady.
Good.
So, normally we have about one classroom per site, so we're able to fill, approximately about 25 to 30 kids.
Good.
Any other, Matt, did you have any other closing comments or questions?
No, I think we pretty much covered everything.
Okay, thank you. Tom?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Next, we move on to public comments. Gary?
I have one. On Mr. Amaya's report, is tandem riding still happening on the e-bikes?
It is still happening and it's still.
So they didn't legislate against that?
No, they did not, but in basic operations of the bike restricts tandem riding, but, and it is a citable offense, if they were to catch somebody in the act of tandem riding.
Wait a minute now, is it against the law or it's
To ride
okay?
For certain types of e-bikes, depending on how they're fitted, they're meant for a single rider. Some do have an extended seat or an additional seat, but it has to be built into that. The bike has to be designed that way. If it's a single rider only bike and somebody is riding tandem, that's a citable offense.
So what I've seen is a single rider and then somebody standing up in back of them. Would that be considered not?
And the front sometimes.
And the fronts of it.
Really?
Handlebars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to get around town with my friends like that.
I mean, they do
But not
sell
on
foot
e-bikes.
pegs
Yeah, electrical
for that,
back.
and it kind of gets into a gray area, whether it's a
Okay.
modification or not. So I would have to do a little more research on
Yeah,
that.
so if there's a seat for the person, then it's legal.
Correct.
But
What
if there's
if
no
it's not?
seat, they can just stand up and,
What about helmets?
Helmets are required.
Because I'm telling you, they don't wear the helmets.
They don't wear the helmets. So helmets are required for anyone under 16. No, under 18, I apologize.
thank you.
All right, thank you, Jared. All right, next, we'll scheduling the next meeting date. So usually, 3 months from now? You can do it right after tax day. So there's
I was just gonna ask, do any of the schools have any open houses that we have to work around, or do we know?
In April, right?
Yeah.
Normally it's the day after our meeting, and ours is the
Oh.
22nd.
So the
So the
23rd
23rd.
would be good.
Longden does have open house from 5 to 6
Oh, okay.
on April 23rd.
Third, okay,
So that would not work?
yeah.
Okay, so it's either 16th or the 30th?
What about you guys?
Either day works for me right now.
I could do both.
The 30th is the TCHS Choreo Showcase at 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, this meeting's at 4 to about 5.
So we could do it on that one.
Which day is that?
April 30th?
30?
And you guys can all go.
Right afterwards?
Yeah. We'll get you a VIP bench right up front.
We won't adjourn the meeting, we'll just like continue the meeting.
Is that still gonna be on the campus?
Yeah, this is their showcase. It's not like
Is
to.
that the one that's
to-
outside there a little
yeah.
bit or sometimes, or is
I think
the,
it's inside.
601 or whatever?
It's in
Yeah.
601.
Yeah, but the dance concert is Friday night at the Mission Playhouse.
I just came from the rehearsal and it's fantastic.
Okay, guys, get your
Yes,
tickets.
okay.
When is
Tomorrow.
this? When is
April
it?
30th?
Friday.
Tomorrow night.
Just
Tomorrow.
Friday.
Show's tomorrow.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other one's like a spring showcase, like, end of the season, their last chance to perform kind of thing. Okay, so the 30th?
Okay, sounds good. Then with that, we are adjourned. Thank you.
Ryan, I got